Wildwood Cottage. Welcome back to Wales. It's lovely to have you here. Hope you're all doing well. Well, that yellow blob is back again. It seems to be making a very public appearance lately. I'm very happy. It's a lovely day. The girls are having a bit of a fit. No idea why, but I can hear them from the house. Sitting in the kitchen and I can hear them going a bit bonkers. So I thought I'd better come up and see what's going on. Sounds like someone's got stuck on top of the hutch. But we'll have a look, shall we? Morning! Morning, Grace. And how are you today? Daisy! I think Daisy's hungry. Aren't you, Daisy? Hi, Pippa. There's Pippa. Come on, Grace. What are you doing, Grace? Come on. Oh, you silly bird. They're getting on with their day, so I'm going to go and get on with mine. See you later. Need to bring them some food back up. I've got plenty of water. As you know, I'm trying to do everything I can as cheaply as possible, and as much as I can for free. So this is some mint that I dried last summer. I'm going to do an awful lot more of it this year because I've used a lot. This was full, this jar, when I did it, and it's amazing how much it condenses down. And I can dry it above the log stove. Just a sec. Yeah, I can dry my herbs just above the log stove. So what I've got here is, this is my second green tea. My husband and I do drink green tea. He drinks it every day. I drink it now and again. And I've been drying out the tea bags. I think I may have shown you this in a video before. So what I do is, these are the green tea. I open up the tea bags. Once they're dry, I dry them on the stove on some greaseproof paper. And then I put them in here. And then what I'll do is, I'll use a teaspoon of that. So don't forget, this is seconds, so it's not as strong as an ordinary green tea. In my teapot. And then I'm going to have a bit of my mint as well in my teapot. Bit of my mint as well in my teapot. There we go. And this is mullein out of the garden as well. It's what that fairy leaf plant that shoots out the yellow spike, and it's good for respiratory problems. And I've noticed I've got a bit of a cough, and I think it's the damp weather. So what I'm going to do is, I've dried this on the stove, as you can see. It looks like it may have gone a little bit soft again, so it might need to go back on the stove. I'm going to have some of that. Now when it dries, it goes a little bit like paper. I'm going to put some of that in. Not too much, you don't need a lot, because herbs, when you use them out the garden, are actually quite strong, quite potent, so you never need a lot. So yeah, just waiting for the kettle, and then that's my morning tea. So yeah, I just need to decide what to do with this whey, whether just to drink it. I was going to mix it in with the yoghurt, but I didn't want to make the yoghurt too soft, so I need to find a good use for that. I might just drink that myself, or I might just give it to the chickens in their water. I think that might be good, mightn't it? Yeah, I'll give it to the chickens. sorry about the noise. They've got the big fan on in the back. He's making beehives. I've just decided to come out. The sun is glorious here today. There's a bit of a wind, so it still feels cold, but the sun's out and it makes a lovely change. It makes a nice refreshing change. So what I thought to come out and do is work in the sun for a bit, and I'm just clearing the space for the wood storage. I've got my blocks ready, so I just need to clear the space. Now I've got most of it cleared, and I just found a rhododendron, a wild one. So I thought it was dead, but it's got a nice green shoot on it. So I'm just going to show you that, and I'm going to show you the problem I've come up against. I'm sure I can move it, but I'll just show you just a sec. Right, this is the rhododendron that I thought was dead. Looks dead on the top. It's got this lovely green shoot. So I'm going to put it back in and use that as a bit of hedging because it grows really tall. But this is the space here, along here. Excuse the chickens, they can hear me. And I've got this big massive hazel stump. I took it out when I was going to put the polytunnel here. Big old tree, gnarly old tree. It was stuck in the fence. I wanted to move the fence. And yeah, that needs to be moved out of the way because I want to take my wood storage up to the tree stump here. And have that as a bit of a screen, as a fence, to keep the fox out. So although the fox has gone, there will be others because they will come back. But I need to move this and then I can put my blocks in place. So this tree stump needs to move here. So I'm just going to have a go with that. Shall we? Oh. Right, so that's that moved. So I'm going to go and get my cup of tea and then I'll come back and we'll put the posts in place. And what I'm hoping is, I'm hoping to secure this fence then to the back of the wood storage. But I found this. This was, I think it was a plum tree. And it's got this beautiful growth on it. So I'm going to leave it. It's got to have some lovely leaves. No, actually it was a peach tree. So I'm going to leave it and see what I get. I might get another fruit tree, I might just get a tree. But either way, it can stay. Here we go, I've made a start. I've dug all the strawberries out, dug all the raspberries out, and I'm just starting to clear the soil. And when I've done that, I'll bring the chickens in and they can sort the ground out. There's a lot more space than I thought there was going to be, so that's good. Need to get in and sort this out. We'll get that organised. So yeah, we're getting there, slowly. This is still up, still in the tree, but we're getting there. But you know, it's just far too wet to get out, and it's quite cold. And it's just far too wet to get out and do anything because the ground's so wet, it's so dangerous. It's mud and it's slippy. Right, time to go and get on with this wood shed. Time to go and get on with the wood shed. Oh, slipping. See, it's very slippy. Need to sort that out really. What can you do about mud and grass? I need to sort out down there as well. My hedge uprooted in the wind. I don't think it's going to regrow. So I think that needs to go, unfortunately. That was the last of Gordon's hedge. Hey ho, no time for sentiment. I'll show you in there later. There's not much to show you. And nothing's been happening down there either, because it's been far too wet. But my mallow's doing well. And my comfrey. So I don't know whether you remember me building this last year. Well, I've decided to move it. This is where I'm going to put the greenhouse. So I can come out from the house, go into the greenhouse and pick whatever's growing in the greenhouse. And I just think that'll be a good space for it. And I've also got this round here. These logs need splitting, as does all that, and the same again that's in the garage. This wood in there, that also needs moving. And then to any of you regular viewers, you'll know that this is my woodshed. Now, we've only probably used about half of what was in here since October. And remember I had a rat in here, a stray rat. Well, he's gone. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move all this and all this, and I'm going to pile it all along here. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm also going to have a few boxes and baskets for putting things like my sticks in, my bits of scrap wood that I use to start the fire. I've also got my boxes of fir cones, which are here. So yeah, I'm just generally going to have a really good tidy up. But all I need at the moment really is this side of the woodshed along here to the back and this bit here. So I thought by condensing it all together on this side, I can bring in what's outside and put that there, and then that can get dry and we can burn that in the fire as well. I've definitely got enough to see me through till April, what's in here, because we hardly burn any really. I've used probably what's left on this side since September, October. So it's done really well. So yeah, that's my job for today. I'm going to get that sorted out and I'll show you when I'm done. There's a lot of water in here today. I've never seen it so much. We had a lot of rain on yesterday, an awful lot of rain yesterday. It didn't stop until about 5 o'clock and then it rained again last night. But this is normally a trickling brook. Most of the times I've been here, it's like a little trickling river. Well, nowhere near as much water as this. Great, I love it. Reminds me of being in Scotland. Isn't it lovely? So all this comes off the hills in the distance, and there's a waterfall up there, and I bet you it's raging today. But I believe it's not that easy to get to. Supposed to be the highest waterfall in Wales, but I don't know. I know nothing. Nothing about nothing, as they say. But you can see just how high it does get by that moss there, because it's wet. So it must have been right up there at some point. I can imagine yesterday it was even worse than this. But we've had rain near enough every day since July. Had the odd day where it's been nice, or the odd few hours where it's not rained, but yeah, even these little trickling things that usually just drip, there's lots of water coming down. It's lovely. Nice. Right, so I'm back out in the polytunnel. It was lovely and warm earlier and it's gone quite cold again now, so I'm all wrapped up again. Can't make its mind up. I think that's just because spring's on the way. And yeah, that's what it's like in spring, isn't it? One minute it's hot, next minute it's cold. The wind's got back up again, coming from the north, so it feels a little bit more chilly again. So I've just come back out in the polytunnel to sort out some plants. I found these two deutzia, which I got last year. And I think this one might be a Philadelphus, but I'm not sure. Don't quote me on it. I'm sure I'll find out once it's grown. I know I did order a Philadelphus and two deutzia, but who knows what you'll get. So I just thought I'd come out and just pot them up and put them in some fresh compost, because they've been out in the garden all winter. And I thought it might just give them a bit of a boost and a bit of a start ready for the spring until I decide where I want to put them, because they have got some nice new shoots on them. Don't know whether you can see, nice new shoots just here going up the stem. So it'll be just nice just to get them in some compost and just get them going again. I wanted to talk to you as well while I'm here, just a bit about what's going on at the moment, health-wise. You know, I've been struggling for a while with rapeseed oil and a rapeseed oil allergy. I've been struggling with it now for a few years. Well, the other day, it took a turn for the worse and had a bit of a kick-off. Driving home from the shops, and I'd had a pasty. I bought a cheese and onion pasty, a Ginster's one, and Home Bargain. I was on my way home, and it was about 60 seconds into the journey after eating this pasty, and I started coughing and I couldn't catch my breath. And then I got to just outside the town, probably a few minutes away, and I really couldn't get my breath. I felt like I was suffocating, and I slowed the car right down to about 30 mile an hour. And I got too far away from going back to the hospital. So I was sort of driving along, pootling along 30 mile an hour. And I thought, I know, I'll go to the chemist. There's a chemist in the next village. So I carried on going, carried on driving. Couldn't really see where I was going, couldn't really see what I was doing. There was nowhere to stop. There was no lay-bys for me to stop in. It was a main A road. And I just had to keep going. So I prayed and I just kept on going. And I got to this chemist about 5 minutes later. And I walked in the door, could hardly speak. And she said to me, "You're having an allergic reaction to whatever you've just eaten." So she gave me some antihistamine, with one tablet to start with. And then she gave me another one. And she sat me down, asked me some questions. And she said, "You've had an anaphylactic shock." She said, "We need to get you to a doctor straight away." She said, "Don't think we need to get you an ambulance, but we need to get you to a doctor and you need to get seen, and you need to get this checked out." So I had an emergency hospital appointment the same day, about half an hour later. And it turns out that, yes, I have a severe reaction to rapeseed oil, probably a dairy allergy as well. And I've got to have tests done for the allergic reactions. And I've got to stay away from rapeseed oil because he said the next time I might not be so lucky. Because anaphylaxia, I don't know whether you know about it from peanut allergies, it can be quite fatal. And yeah, I just wanted to share that because I just want to say that if you're struggling with a dairy allergy, it may well be rapeseed oil, and do please stay away from it. It's highly dangerous. Rapeseed oil is highly carcinogenic, it's rocket fuel, it was never supposed to be used in food, and yeah, it can kill you, basically. So I've been told I've got to change my diet, I've got to change the way that I live. I can't eat anything with oils in it anymore, vegetable oil, olive oils, sunflower oils, anything like that. Can't eat dairy, can't eat processed foods, can't eat animal meat, can't eat fish. I basically, only things I'm able to eat now is fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds. Can't eat anything with processed that comes out of a factory, including meat and fish. So yeah. So at the moment I'm in the middle of a detox. I've had to cut everything right out of my diet, and I'm just basically carrying on with my wartime challenge and my wartime cookbooks. And they're actually keeping me going because I'm getting a good rounded meals of nutrition. I'm getting a good multivitamin. I've got a 50 plus multivitamin for people over 50. And I'm just basically trying to navigate my way through the minefield that is modern day food. So if I'm looking a bit peaky and I'm looking a bit tired and my videos are a bit sporadic and all over the place at the moment, that's why. I'm finding it really difficult to keep on top of things. I'm finding I've slowed down a lot because of the detox, and I'm just muddling my way through, really. So yeah, so I'm hoping that I'll start getting back to normal in the next couple of weeks, but it is going to be a very severe, hard detox because I'm cutting everything out of my diet. I'm not eating dairy anymore. I'm not eating any processed foods anymore. I'm not eating any oils. I'm going to eat olive oil. I have to use a 100% cold pressed oil. Coconut oils I'm using. So yeah, I'm just having to really change the way that I live. Hopefully I'm hoping to get back out and get walking again. But at the moment I'm just far too tired. I just feel really, really tired and I just can't do much. So yeah, I'm doing my best with putting videos together for you. But if they are missing, like it was on Sunday, that's the reason why. I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine. I'm perfectly healthy. I'm just tired, and I think that is literally just the detox that my body's going through with not having the rapeseed oil in my diet and not having dairy. I noticed it the day before I had my funny turn, and I had some natural yogurt. I've started making natural yogurt for my husband and myself, and I had some of that in the morning, and I noticed similar symptoms that day as well, but it wasn't as bad as what it was the day after. So yeah, I'm just trying to keep on top of getting my victory garden done, because I really, really want to get that done this year. I don't want to be having to rely on the shops, and even more so now, I feel like it's even more crucial for me to get my victory garden done and carry on with my wartime challenge, because I think that's going to change my life basically. Because I'm going to be growing my own food. I'm going to know where it's come from. It's all going to be organic, and I know that it's not got any sneaky oils or sneaky chemicals in it, because the rapeseed oil is deadly. They pump it full of gas, they process it to a very, very high temperature, then they add chemicals back into it, and then they put it back on the shelves for you to eat. So it's not even a natural oil that you're eating chemicals, and you're eating something that's gone through a machine probably about 10 times before it goes into a bottle. It's had all the life boiled out of it when it gets heated up and the gases are added. So it's not even a natural oil that you're using, but it is in literally everything. And unfortunately, because I am so sensitive, highly sensitive to it, I can't even eat meat and fish, because that's what they give to the animals in the farms. So yeah, it comes through the food chain and then it comes down to me. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve. You're going to have to bear with me, and I am going to do my best to keep my videos coming out to you. So all that said, I think that's it for me for today. I'm going to go and just do some pottering in the garden, get on with a few things, and I will see you in the next video. My videos may be a bit short, there may not be as much in them, but at least if you just get to have a little look in the garden, see what's going on, like I did at the weekend when I did you the garden tour video, and you can just keep up to date with what's going on here. So enjoy the rest of your week. If you'd like to support me on Ko-fi and buy me a cup of coffee, which is probably the only thing I can have right now, is a black coffee or tea. I can't have anything else. I can't have a hot chocolate. I can have herbal teas, but yeah, if you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee, that would be a really nice welcome treat right now, considering I've had to cut everything out: cakes, biscuits, chocolate, nothing, absolutely nothing. So yeah, I'm going to go. I'm going to see you in the next video, and I will see you soon. So enjoy the rest of your week. Take care. Bye for now. Bye bye.